Good morning. We are exploring downtown Asheville.
Yes, we had a morning reservation at 11 o'clock at the Laughing Sea Cafe. It's a vegetarian restaurant here in downtown Asheville, and we got to try their chicken biscuit, and it came with some potatoes.
Chicken biscuit.
Yeah, chicken biscuit. But it had amazing honey butter on it. It was good stuff.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm ready to be a vegetarian, but it was a good option.
Yeah, it was so pretty good.
If you remember our video from Marietta Square a couple summers ago, you'll know that I have been wanting a puppy for a very long time. So, Asheville is not a good place for me. We've been seeing dogs here. There comes one. That's a Vizsla, exactly like what I've been wanting, among many other dogs. Just walking right behind us and trying to get it. Right there. So, we're seeing dogs left and right. It's making me have puppy fever. Andrew had to stop.
There's probably fudge.
And I didn't try to stop him. Guilty.
But there's fudge. Yeah. Okay, so we ended up going with an almond bark and a dark chocolate almond bark just to see which was better, and I also got a Buckeye, but I think that you'll be able to see that Madison was equally interested in the candy as I was, even though she tried to pin it on me that we were going inside. But we both had good fudge samples too. It's all been pretty good. Any last words and thoughts before we stop the video and chow down?
Let's dig in. Made a little detour to Montreat, North Carolina.
So on our way to Black Mountain, which is another little city close to Asheville, we stopped at the Billy Graham Training Center, also known as the Cove, and we're here to just drive around. Most of the stuff is closed today because it is Sunday, but we are still going to go see what there is to see.
And it started raining, and we don't really want to get out and walk for two reasons. One, it's raining, and two, we don't want to seem like we're trying to break into Billy Graham's home place while it's closed, but
because that might be the unforgivable sin.
For those of you who don't know, Billy Graham was a Christian evangelist and one of the most influential Christian leaders of the 20th century, and he died about a year ago, so it's kind of cool that we're here.
Yeah, it's cool to be able to see what he left behind, and this training center for other pastors and for people to just visit and see his legacy. It's pretty cool.
And it's beautiful too. So
yes, it is.
We're going to see what sights there are to see.
Alright, we made it to Black Mountain. Looks like there's a lot to see and do here. We've got a short amount of time, about an hour and a half, so we're going to go to the Dribblator Coffee House, and then we're going to go to some stores.
We have enjoyed our...
Look, there's a duck crossing sign. How cool. That little one has taken flight. Look. That little one has taken flight. Look.
We really enjoyed our time at Lake Tomahawk and Black Mountain, North Carolina. We drove through a little bit more of Montreat, and we saw some of the Black Mountains, but they're covered in fog today. That again is a theme of our outings. Insert picture here. Andrew is driving back into Asheville. We have a city tour lined up, and we want to say a big thank you to the people in our family who suggested we check out Montreat and Black Mountain because it was quite a treat.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Okay.
You didn't like my joke?
Okay. Alright, we just got back to the hotel to change clothes before dinner. We just finished with the city tour. We got to learn a lot about Asheville and a lot about the history behind the buildings and some of the people that have visited here, and it was just a good time.
Now we are headed to the Biltmore Village to see what there is to see there. We really haven't done any research about it, and we're trying to find somewhere to eat now, but we have high hopes.
Yes, I'm sure it'll be great. And we're looking forward to seeing some Christmas lights still up. It's been a beautiful place to visit this time of year. So if you are planning an Asheville trip, highly consider the Christmas season.
So as Andrew is driving, I'm going to talk to you about how much we are loving the hotel that we chose to stay at. It's out of town, so that means it's out of the craziness, but it has always been less than 15 minutes away from anywhere we need to go. And as we become old, boring married people, our channel is turning into the old, boring married people channel on how to save money. So as we are the young, broke newlyweds, we will share our tips with you. So always pick the 15 minutes out hotel, as long as traffic's not too bad, wherever you choose, and you will save money, and the drives are nice to get to talk.
That's right. And hey, the more you save on doing the old married couple out of town hotel instead of the bougie hotel that costs $300 a night, the more you save, the more you can adventure elsewhere, and that's a young couple
Or eat yummy food, which we're hoping we find here in a minute. We'll see you there. I really don't think we could be happier with the choice we made for dinner.
No, we it was a last minute decision.
We actually planned on going somewhere else and decided last minute to go there.
The cantina at the Biltmore Village, 4 thumbs up from what? Yeah. What happened? I accidentally stopped the camera when I put my thumb in front of it. That's okay. But we started off with some queso and guac. Amazing. It was really, really good. And we would show you what else we had to eat, but we were just so hungry.
We just got so excited, we just ate it.
It was gone, just like that. And I had the chicken burrito with some nice sour cream and some cheese inside, and just typical burrito. But was it the typical burrito? No.
And I had a shrimp quesadilla.
It was all so delicious.
And we'll be trying out a couple of new little recipes that we discovered there.
Yes, definitely. Also, if you happen to go to the cantina, here's a pro tip.
Another pro tip from the old married people.
That's right. You have to pay for chips and salsa, okay? So we know that seems kind of like a bummer, right? But For just a couple bucks more, you can end up with the nacho cheese or the guac, and it will come with the salsa also and bottomless chips. So,
Go for it.
yeah, might as
Go
well
all the way.
splurge. Trust me, it's worth it. It is worth it. The nacho cheese is a little bit spicy, but it was still pretty good.
Now, as if we need them, we are going to go hit up the complimentary cookies at the hotel and watch some TV.
Comfort Inn and Suites. Cheaper rates, close to town, complimentary cookies.
In our last video, I promised it was not sponsored, but before this honeymoon is over, it should be.
That's right.